what do you do, right? What do you do? Do you raise more money or do you sell some? I had this vision that I wanted to keep all of them. I wanted to keep all these house hacks because we put so much money into it and it's good cash flow, but it's hard to keep. Sometimes you have to let some go. So I think we should have sold some first, get the money back, and then be more comfortable. But we try to keep all of them. Yeah. So the only one left is the Santa Clara one since my brother was able to get into a conventional loan, a VA loan too. So that was really helpful.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like raising capital is essential for any business, whether
Yeah.
it's flipping or these big companies like Amazon and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Everyone runs out of money.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
especially if you're trying to scale, that's what you gotta do is just start bringing in other investors.
Yeah.
What are some key things that you think have been helpful to get you to allow or to get you to raise capital from other people?
Yeah.
Is it just having a really good deal? Is it the way how do you, like, present it to the investors? Like, what's some advice you can give to someone who's never raised capital before?
Yeah, the main thing is showing that you're doing it because if you're showing that you're doing it, you never know who's watching you. So a lot of our primary lenders are people that I wouldn't have imagined that have 100K sitting around, 200K, and then they say, "Hey Tom, I got 100K. What can I do with it?" And the only reason why they say that is because I'm just putting out content, right? They're following me. I'm sharing knowledge, and then we started meetup groups. So you have to create a following, and people trust you. So the key thing is trust. Can I trust this guy? First is, do they like you? And then second, do they trust you enough to lend money, right? How many people have you lent money to and then you think, maybe I shouldn't do it, right? You have to trust them and then you have to like them.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you got to build that reputation in order to get money. Yeah, and then key partners, sometimes key partners, they have tons of money, right? Certain people have tons of money and then they could be a partner. Yeah, so it comes back to networking and building that reputation.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a lot of it comes back to trust,
Trust,
and I
yeah.
this is what I tell people all the time too. It's something I'm trying to implement to my own business is just
Yeah.
really documenting all the day-to-day stuff that you're doing.
Mhm.
Maybe you don't have a flip yet, but maybe you're on the hunt for finding one, right? And so maybe
Yeah.
you can document looking on the MLS or maybe just going to these open houses. So just to your point, just really document everything because
Yeah.
your Instagram and your Facebook, that's your resume, right?
Right,
If somebody
exactly.
doesn't know who you are, that's the first thing they do is check your Instagram.
Yeah, they
And
wanna
that's
see who you know, what you done, and what you're posting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your Facebook is your resume.
mhm.
That's your live resume every day.
How much capital do you think you've raised so far? Like, between all the different deals?
I would say let's 3 to 5 million range because each product is already like 500,000, right? And then out of all those products, it kind of adds up. So that the down payment is already 100, 200K, and then the remodel is a couple 100K. So each product is like 500,000, 500,000, 500,000. Yeah. So I would say 3 to 5 million. But what's interesting is sometimes there are better people for other things. I used to think that I gotta do everything. I gotta be really good at finding. I gotta be the best fixer upper guy that knows how to do construction. I gotta be the best fundraiser guy that can raise 1 billion. But it's actually easier when you start breaking it out to your partners. So now we partner with a larger company, Alpha X Capital, and they're much better at raising capital. They can raise 10, 20, 30 million anytime. Can I do that? Maybe, but it'll be harder for me to do that because I'm not focused on that.
Mhm,
I'm focused. I like finding it and I like fixing it. That's my passion.
mhm.
Raising money is fun too, but that means I have to go out to bigger investors to try to get that bigger check, right? Out
Mhm.
here in the Bay Area, you can raise 100 to 500,000 from individuals, but when you want to start hitting 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, you have to have a bigger audience, a bigger platform. It's more corporate now. It's more institutional type of investors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, finding good people in that department will boost your business like crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I 100% agree with that. I think right now, in the beginning, for me, it's hard because in the beginning, you're a solopreneur, right? You're doing everything
Yeah.
yourself. But in order to really grow and scale, it seems like you really have to just focus at what you're good at and then
Yeah.
hire out or partner with someone else who's really good at the thing that
Yeah.
you suck at.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how a lot of companies grow really fast. If you see like a lot of mergers and acquisitions, they're just buying the companies that they're not good at. Yeah. So that's how it is, merge and acquisition into a stronger team.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it helps out a lot. So fast forward to 2025 now. we're doing bigger projects because we have the capital to back us up. We have the construction in-house. So with Alpha X Capital, they're a huge platform. There's over 10 companies in this platform from construction to architects to structural engineers, cabinet store. We have a part of all that now because we're in this family of companies together. That's how we're able to grow so fast. This year, we're doing over 200 units in development. So, what does that mean? That means some flipping, that means some entitlements, that means building houses from ground up, that means building some ADU units in our rentals. So we're doing everything real estate construction related right now. Yeah, in the Bay Area specifically, since such a crazy market right here.
Sounds like a killer business because everything's vertically integrated together.
That's right. Everything's very integrated, and it moves much smoother that way. We don't have to run around to third parties asking for a quote on the architect fee or wait for the architect to get back to us.
Hmm.
It's all right next to us. We're each our office is right next to each other
Hmm.
in Cupertino.